Genie Plus has changed yet again, so let's talk about it. What's up, MickeyBlog fam? My name is Miranda, and today we are here in Magic Kingdom to show you how best to use Genie Plus. Genie Plus switched up on us yet again not too long ago, so I'm here to show you how best to utilize Genie on your next Disney World vacation. Today's challenge is to do 5 lightning lanes and 2 individual lightning lanes. But first, grab you a seat and grab you a drink, and let's get into those Genie Plus logistics. Genie Plus is essentially how you pay to play. It is the paid version of how you skip the lines on many Disney World attractions. The old way of Genie is that it would have a fixed rate of any park that you chose. It would be between price point of $15 to $30 per person per day. Now it has changed per park, per person, per day. For example, you could be here at Magic Kingdom for 2 days in a row, and those 2 days could be 2 different prices. As you can see on the screen here, Genie Plus for Magic Kingdom is $25 to do multiple parks. So if you're park hopping, it is also $25, and then like Epcot's $18, Hollywood Studios is $22, and then the cheapest is Animal Kingdom at $16. Now there are 3 different types of Genie. There's free Genie, which is part of your My Disney Experience app. If you do not have the app, highly recommend, please get it. It will be your lifesaver of all things Disney. This includes your tip board, different itineraries, wait times, etc. Genie Plus price varies per park, and it is per person, a per day service. Again, today it was $25. When you purchase Genie Plus, it allows you to utilize the Lightning Lane for more than 40 plus attractions throughout the 4 parks. The individual Lightning Lane, this is not included in your Genie Plus purchase. It can be used for the most popular rides in each park, and it is an individual cost per person per ride to access that Lightning Lane. Here at Magic Kingdom, your individual lightning lanes are Tron and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Over in Epcot, it is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Animal Kingdom, it is Flight of Passage. And finally, over in Hollywood Studios, it is Rise of the Resistance. You do not need to buy Genie Plus to purchase a individual lightning lane, aka a bougie ride, and vice versa. When should you buy Genie Plus? Great question. I would love to tell you. You should purchase it between the hours of 12 a.m. and 7 a.m. the day of your park visit. So I got up before 7 a.m. and purchased that Genie Plus. The reason that it should be purchased before 7 a.m. is because 7 a.m. is when all the things happen. That is when you can select your Genie Plus selections, and that has opened up for all guests. Individual lightning lane purchase is a little different. To purchase an individual lightning lane at 7 a.m. you have to be a resort guest staying at a Disney resort. If you are not staying at a Disney resort, aka me, then you have to wait until the park open, and today that park open hour was at 9 a.m. You can only purchase 2 individual lightning lanes per day. They can be throughout the Disney parks, but they cannot be the same ride twice. Both Genie Plus and individual lightning lanes can sell out, so do be wary about that. Also, when using Genie Plus, individual attractions can sell out / run out for the day as well. Once you have Genie Plus, you can use it to book as many attractions as you want in a day. However, you cannot repeat attractions with Genie Plus. So this morning, like I said, I got up before 7 a.m. I purchased Genie Plus. Once 7 a.m. hit, I started stacking. Stacking means that you have a bunch of attractions lined up before you even get into the park. This morning I woke up at 7 a.m. or a little bit before, purchased Genie Plus. 7 a.m. rolled around. I used both my husband's phone and my phone to help me with the stacking part of it. So on my phone, I booked Peter Pan's Flight of Passage because I know that that attraction is super busy 90% of the day. At 7 a.m. that virtual queue will open. It will close very, very fast. You have to be on the nose at 7 a.m. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Hits at 7 a.m. Like I just click the button until I see that I'm okay. I don't even read it. I just keep clicking. And so that's at 7 a.m. You can do that for Tron, and you can also do that for Guardians of the Galaxy in Epcot. The reason you can do that now is because those rides are both pretty popular attractions, and they have the virtual queue option. You can do it the individual lightning lane and purchase it, but for me, I was able to get that virtual queue for Tron today. And also at the same time on my phone, book myself the Genie Plus lightning lane for Peter Pan's flight. This morning I am doing a little bit of reporting, so I am stacking my lightning lanes and Genie Plus a little bit throughout this morning while I'm reporting, and then I will have more time in the afternoon to have those stacked, ready to go lightning lanes. How does booking work? So you can book your next Genie Plus lightning lane as soon as you've tapped into the first one. The first one expires, or it has been 120 minutes since booking your first one, whichever one comes first, it does not matter. And if you book a Genie Plus lightning lane at 7 a.m., when the system opens, your time does not start until after park opening. So for today, park opened at 9 a.m. My 120 minutes is not up until 11 a.m. That is when I will be able to book again. So today I was really good on my virtual queue for Tron. And so as you can see here, I have to get there before 9:45 a.m., which means I need to book it. It is 9:23. You cannot be late for Tron or Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are two that you cannot be late for because they are so busy. The other ones that I have in my queue, in my stacking queue, I have Peter Pan's flight at 10:10 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. You do have to hit that in between that hour. And then I also bought Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at, for 1:35 to 2:35. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is the other individual lightning lane for Magic Kingdom. There are two here, Tron and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, I just booked it as soon as I could. The soonest I got was 1:35 to 2:35 for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that again is that extra paid service. So that was about $11 to be able to buy that, and that is also per person, per attraction, per day. Here at Tron, you climb aboard your very own light cycle and take off on a high-speed adventure. The height requirement of this is 48 inches. Remember, this is the one that I booked at 7 a.m. for that virtual queue. If you do not make that virtual queue from the comfort of your hotel or your room, you can get it again if you are in the park at 1 a.m. I love that attraction. I think it is so fun. It's very needed for Magic Kingdom to have another like adult ride. I do wish it was a little bit longer. That's my only complaint about it, but it is so much fun. I was actually really lucky and I got to be in the front, which I think personally is my favorite area to be, but I love that ride. 10 out of 10. So it's currently 10 o'clock on the dot. I have 10 minutes until my Peter Pan flight hour begins. I am allowed to go in there in between the hour of 10, 10 and 11, 10 a.m. But first, I'm gonna grab breakfast really quick before we go do that. And a reminder, at 11 a.m. I will be able to book another Genie Plus. And I think I'm going to grab Peter Pan's flight. So that's what I will be grabbing at 11 a.m. But first, let's grab breakfast. This is actually a new breakfast that I found, so I am going to grab it. Over here on the right side of the castle, this is the new breakfast sandwich in question. It's just a sausage, egg, and cheddar served on a bagel for $7.25 over here at this popcorn cart. I hope you can hear me over Elsa and Olaf in the background at the castle. I love that castle show. It's so much fun. If you are here, definitely recommend checking that out. Got the breakfast sandwich. The sausage is quite small in proportion to the baguette, but let's try. The verdict on the sandwich is that I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It's fine. Could have been a whole lot better. Could have been warmer. Could have had more cheese. Definitely needed more cheese. And just like the proportions of the meat to the bread to the egg didn't match, but I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Definitely an option if you need something really quick, really easy, and something kind of fulfilling, because it is indeed that. Made my way over here to Peter Pan's flight. Now, Peter Pan's flight is a no height or age requirement. This is where you just fly above London with Peter Pan on board a magical pirate ship. So since I scanned into Peter Pan's flight just now, I am now able to book another attraction, and I'm going to be booking Pirates of the Caribbean. Just gotta find it. That is such a fun, family-friendly attraction. I love it. Flying over London with Peter Pan. I love it. It is so cute. So while I was in line after I scanned, since I scanned in, I was able to go ahead and bypass my 120-minute rule and go ahead and book. And so I booked Pirates of the Caribbean, and then I modified it. And we'll talk a little bit about that modified feature in just a moment. So when I booked Pirates of the Caribbean, as you go into your tip board, it says that I cannot book until 11:50 a.m., but I will be able to book after I scan in to Pirates of the Caribbean. So with all of that said, I think we have just a few minutes until I'm able to go on Pirates, so let's head that way. Made it over here to Pirates of the Caribbean. Now this is an any age, any height attraction as well, so it's one of your family attractions. This is where you set set sail on a swashbuckling voyage to a long forgotten time and place where pirates and privateers ruled the seas. Since I scanned into Pirates, I am now able to go ahead and book my next Genie Plus. Now I am going to book Jungle Cruise as soon as I find it. Another caveat to the modify feature. So as you can see, I am up top of the screen there trying to modify Jungle Cruise. I'm currently booked for 3:40 to 4:40 p.m. and you're essentially just going to pull down that screen 100 million times until you find a time that you like. I'm looking for an earlier time. Don't know if you're gonna see one. It's not a guarantee, but always worth a try if you're trying to look for an earlier time. 2:05. Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it before someone else does. Book it, book it, book it. Didn't work. That'll happen too sometimes. When you go to book it, somebody is quicker than you. So we're gonna keep on going until we find a time that we like. Good news, while I was pulling down that screen 100 times, I was able to book Jungle Cruise for 2:35 p.m. to 3:35 p.m. So I did get an earlier time. Power of patience and pulling the screen 100 times. It works. Usually. Pirates of the Caribbean is seriously one of my favorite attractions because I love a boat ride. I love a family-friendly attraction. I love the simple ones. My favorite ride here in Magic Kingdom is Haunted Mansion, and we will be doing that later. Don't you worry, it's almost spooky season. I wore my spooky season shirt. So while I have a few moments here, it's been crazy since I've gotten here, just stacking and going, stacking and going. So while I have a few moments here, I want to pay note to everything that you can do here in Magic Kingdom alone. You can even get a Genie Plus for Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade, which is the next show's at 12 p.m. Love that you can get that Genie Plus for that. You can also get things for like Enchanted Tales with Belle, which is Storytime with Belle, which is one of my favorites. If you know, you know, I love Belle. You can even do it for characters as well. You can do the Ariel at her grotto, for example, right there. You got the fairy tale princesses, so those are like Cinderella, Tiana, Rapunzel. It kind of varies depending on the day, but there's always going to be Cinderella there. And then, I mean, you can do Mickey and Minnie at Town Square Theater. It looks like we only have Mickey today. Again, meeting the princesses at Fairy Tale Hall. Friendship Fair is just a time, not a Genie Plus. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is a show. There's so many things here that you can get that is not strictly the rides, which I really, really enjoy about Genie Plus. Things that will fluctuate in time are things like Small World. Small World usually has a pretty low wait time throughout the day. Magic Carpets, Dumbo, Barnstormer, People Mover, those things like that usually tend to have lower wait times. Also things like the Ariel attraction has low wait times as well. So those things are maybe not things that you want to prioritize in terms of stacking your Genie Plus and utilizing your time effectively. We will do a video where I go in and do every single attraction in a day while using Genie Plus and not using Genie Plus, because I think it's important to have a mixture. Also come in with like a game plan of what you want to do with you and your family while you're here. That way you're not super like sporadic and chaotic during the day, and you are able to have a little bit more of a magical vacation. Speaking of having a magical vacation, I want to shout out Mickey Travels. They are our diamond level travel agency that will be able to book, plan, and make your trip the most magical vacation possible. They will also be able to help you out with Genie Plus if you have any additional questions outside of this video. We love our Mickey Travels family. There are so many travel agents that will be able to help you, cater to you, and make you have the most magical vacation ever. And it is also free to do so. It is a free quote for you to use their services, which I also find as a huge bonus. So please check out Mickey Travels. They will be able to help you book everything under the sun and have a magical vacation. Not just here at Disney, but Disneyland, Alani, Disney Cruise Line, everything that is Disney, they will be able to help you out with. Currently, I'm still just waiting. It is currently 11:45, so I will not be able to book until... Hello. Maybe we should go ride the train. Maybe that's my sign to go ride the train. Should we go ride the train? I think we're gonna go ride the train. We have time. Okay. Anyways, so here in this gap, you can be doing things that are, you know, like Barnstormer, you can do People Mover, you can go see a show, you can go see a character if the wait times aren't super duper long. Like, there's a lot of things that you can be doing to fill this time. For me, I'm just sitting and chilling, enjoying some cooler temperatures than the hot Florida sun. That's what I'm doing, and I am waiting for my next attraction, which is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at 1:35, and then I have Jungle Cruise at 2:10. So I did move up Jungle Cruise just a little bit using the modified feature again, and then I will be able to book at 1:05 p.m. So I have a timer set for around 1:04 p.m. and then I will be setting my next attraction, which will be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I'll have my individual lightning lane at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at 1:35, and then I do have a little bit of an overlap there in between 1:35 to 2:35 for Seven Dwarfs, and then at 2:10 to 3:10 at Jungle Cruise. But that is plenty of time to be able to hit up both of those attractions with no problem. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, there is no delays or anything of that sort for Seven Dwarfs, but there usually should not be at this time of day. And then I'll be able to hop, skip, and jump over to Jungle Cruise, and hopefully I'll be able to book a good Big Thunder Mountain Railroad time. But with that said, I think let's go hop on the actual train, because that sounds really fun right now. I actually didn't realize what time it was. It is only 11, well, I did. I know I was talking about it, but I didn't really realize it until I started walking. So it's 11:50 right now, which means here in just 10 minutes, this right here will be the best parade that you will see here in Disney. It happens at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. right now. This is called Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade. It's amazing. This is just where you celebrate the spirit of Disney at Magic Kingdom Park. Everything comes to life with music and dance during tribute of Tales of Fantasyland. There are so many characters here. Let's check them out. This parade, you'll also see a bunch of rare characters that you won't be able to see for meet and greets, like the fairies and, I don't know, characters of Peter Pan and those types of characters. Super, super fun. Highly recommend this parade so much, in my opinion.
Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade.
If you love characters and love seeing rare characters that you won't see like in regular meet and greets, go check out that parade. It happens every day, usually at 12 o'clock and 3 p.m. I love it so, so, so much. Now, we're over here in Frontierland and we're gonna hop on the train. I love the Walt Disney World train station. Everybody's kind of theory is that Walt Disney himself loved trains so much as a kid that he created just to have a ginormous train. Just a ginormous train to play on, and I love that theory and I'm running with it, and it may or may not be true, but I think it is super fun and definitely a relaxing thing that you may have not have ever thought about. Now I have a few minutes here. It is 12:54. I will be able to book again at 1:05. My next attraction is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, that individual lightning lane at 1:35. I'm gonna grab some water here at Pico's Spill before I book my next lightning lane. We've made it over here to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now this is that individual lightning lane that you can purchase for an additional cost. Today it was $11. The other individual lightning lane for Magic Kingdom Kingdom is Tron, and the Tron's price point today is $20. The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is 120 minutes right now as I'm looking at it, and so I'm super thankful that we bought that individual lightning lane, aka that bougie ride. Reminder that you do not have to buy Genie Plus to do the bougie ride, and you don't have to buy the bougie ride to do Genie Plus, vice versa. I scanned in just a little bit early to that ride, about 1:25, and I'm off the ride and it's only 1:43. That standby wait time was 120 minutes, 2 hours, and I was in and out in 20 minutes. By the lightning lane, that's all I'm saying. With the efficiency of that ride, I do have until 2:10 until my Jungle Cruise, and I think that gives me the perfect amount of time to grab Dole Whip. Made it back over here to Adventureland to Aloha Isle Refreshments to grab my favorite sweet treats. My favorite is a vanilla mixed with the pineapple. That is my favorite. It is so good. If you love a dad joke, then this attraction is for you. Jungle Cruise is in any age, any height, so this is your family-friendly boat ride. This is where you chart a course for high adventure on a scenic and comedic boat tour of exotic rivers across Asia, Africa, and South America. I just scanned in to Jungle Cruise, and as you can see, I still cannot book until 3:06. The reason for that is because I cannot scan in because Jungle Cruise is first. It has to be the most recent attraction that you scanned into. Since Jungle Cruise came first, I am not able to book again until I either scan into Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or until my 120 minutes, which is at 3:06 p.m. If you want a family-friendly attraction that's hilarious, if you get a good skipper, my skipper today was amazing. He was great. So many fun jokes. I love a good dad joke. They're just, I don't know. There's something about them. They're so much fun. So now it is 2:23. I have until 2:55 to get onto Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I am setting a timer for 3:06. 3:06 is when I will be able to book again. And my last attraction that I'm going to book for the day is Haunted Mansion. It is my favorite attraction, and it is also spooky season. So that is the last attraction I will be booking for the day, and that'll be at around 3:06 p.m. So there's about 30 minutes here that you could do things like you could hop on the magic carpets that's right here. You could find a show to do. You could go meet a character if the wait times aren't super long. The vast majority of things that you could do. I personally am just going to relax, find a chill place, maybe some air conditioning because it's hot, and get some more water. That's what I'm gonna do. Made it over here to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This has a height requirement of 40 inches, and you race through a haunted gold mining town aboard a runaway mine train. Similar to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, this one is a great family-friendly coaster. This one's a little bit more intense than Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is perfect for like your first time coaster people, family members, kids. That is a great first time coaster. It is super chill in my opinion. This one is a little bit more intense. It's just a little bit faster, a little bit rockier, a little bit of more jerkiness to you. Love it though because it's family friendly and it doesn't go upside down and things like that. I love a thrill though, so don't take my word for it, try it out for yourself, but it is a great family-friendly coaster for the height requirement of 48 inches and above. Now, while I was in line for Big Thunder, I did grab a Genie Plus for my last attraction of the day, which is Haunted Mansion, for around 5 o'clock, but I was able to modify it for an earlier time, around 3:30. So it is currently 3:04, so I have roughly 30 minutes before I am able to go on Haunted Mansion as our last and final attraction of the day. We made it over here to Haunted Mansion. This is a any height, any age, family-friendly attraction. This is where you climb aboard your doom buggy and embark on a spine-tingling tour through an eerie haunted estate. Perfect for spooky season and any other day of the year. Let's just be honest. That is my favorite attraction in Magic Kingdom. It is superior. With that, I have accomplished 5 Genie Plus attractions and then 2 individual lightning lanes. One is Tron, so it's a virtual queue, but it's also an individual lightning lane. The other one is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That was a pretty successful day. It is only 3:50 and I did all of that in between now and then. And the park closes at 9 o'clock. There's still so much to do that you could do, or you could be done for the day. You know, there's so many things to do in Disney World that it just depends on your personal preference. Here's my recommendations. Do not limit yourself to one form of Genie. Mix it up, use Genie, use that individual lightning lane, do the standby, do rope drop, stay till fireworks, you know, do other things that suit you and your family, and also make a list before you come. That way you know ahead of time what you and your family really want to do, and so you will be able to better cater to your family so you can fulfill everybody's needs. If you need help with any of these things, or if you want help booking both a Disney trip and helping with Genie attractions, check out Mickey Travels. They are our diamond level travel agency that will be able to book, plan, and make your trip the most magical vacation possible. I've seen our travel agencies even wake up early and get on those virtual queues for you so you don't have to, and I think that is spectacular service from any travel agency that I've ever heard of, seen of. They're spectacular. Definitely check out Mickey Travels. They are amazing. With all of that said, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing so many more of these at every park, doing park hopping, X, Y, and Z, seeing how many attractions I can do in a day. There's so much more content to come of just strictly around Genie Plus. If you haven't done so already, check out our Mickey's Not So Scary video that is already up. If you want to come check out Mickey's Not So Scary during this amazing spooky season. With all of that said, my name is Miranda. It has been a great day hanging out with y'all, and I hope y'all have had a fantastic day.